The Galactic Security Council had spent 3 years debating whether to allow human military forces into the coalition. The controversy was understandable. Humanity's regular army had ended the Krivak rebellion in 6 weeks, a conflict that had dragged on for 4 years before human involvement. Ambassador Veldar of the Aquilin Dominion led the opposition. Their common soldiers are already terrifying. They fight in conditions that would kill most species. They require minimal sleep, adapt to extreme environments, and possess instinctive tactical coordination. And you want to integrate them further into our forces. General Hayes of Earth's Coalition Liaison sat calmly across the chamber. Ambassador, you've only seen our conventional forces. Standard infantry, mechanized units, naval personnel. Only. Veldar's chromatophores flashed red with agitation. General, your standard infantry cleared a fortified asteroid base in 40 minutes. The casualty predictions were 70%. You suffered 3% losses. Your mechanized units crossed terrain our engineers declared impassable. Your naval crews operate for weeks in conditions we would classify as torture. Hayes nodded patiently. Yes, Ambassador. That's our regular military. Career soldiers, volunteers, standard training cycle of 16 weeks, basic instruction, followed by occupational specialty. 16 weeks. Council member Zor-ADH interrupted. Our military training requires 2 years. Different philosophies, Hayes replied. But Ambassador Veldar, you asked about integration. Before we proceed, I should clarify something. You've never actually encountered our military. The council chamber fell silent. General, we fought alongside your forces in the Krivak sector, Veldar said slowly. You fought alongside the 3rd Marine Division and elements of the 82nd Airborne. Conventional forces. Regular military. Hayes pulled up a holographic display. What you haven't encountered are our special forces. Special forces? Specialized units. Extensively trained operatives who function beyond normal military parameters. Navy SEALs, Army Rangers, Special Air Service, Spetsnaz analogs. Hayes began listing designations that meant nothing to the council. Veldar's confusion was evident. Beyond normal parameters? General, your normal parameters already exceed our elite units. Hayes leaned forward. Ambassador, let me put this in perspective. Our conventional military trains for 16 weeks in basic combat skills, then deploys. Our special forces candidates undergo selection processes where 70 to 90% fail. Those who pass then train for 2 to 3 years in specialized warfare, counterterrorism, deep reconnaissance, direct action, unconventional warfare. What's the difference? Council member Thex Nor asked. A conventional soldier is trained to fight a war. A special operator is trained to prevent one, or end one before it officially starts. Hayes pulled up footage that made the council lean forward. The video showed a hostage rescue on a rogue station. 17 hostages, 42 heavily armed terrorists, fortified position. The timestamp showed the operation lasted 11 minutes. No hostages killed. All terrorists neutralized. The operators moved like shadows, each action precise and lethal. This was considered a routine operation by SEAL team standards, Hayes commented. Veldar's voice was quiet. How many of these special operators does Earth possess? That's classified. But I can tell you they represent less than 1% of our military population. And the other 99% are what we've been fighting alongside. Correct. Zorat Sepulk Kadefuli. General Hayes, why are you telling us this? Formidable. I'm informing you that Earth maintains capabilities several tiers above what you've witnessed. The Coalition should understand exactly what it's accepting or rejecting. The chamber was silent for a long moment. Finally, Veldar spoke. General, your regular forces ended a 4-year conflict in 6 weeks. What would your special forces have required? Hayes smiled slightly. 2 weeks. Maybe 3. They would have spent the first week gathering intelligence. Ambassador Veldar's chromatophores shifted to pale blue, the Aquilin equivalent of shocked resignation. The vote, he announced to the council, is no longer whether to integrate human forces. It's whether we can afford not to have them on our side. The measure passed unanimously that Re-Triclaude can make mistakes. Please double-check responses.